This video demonstrates new features with the VTHMI rotating equipment HMI application, specifically the ability to show details about a certain tag when you double click the control for that tag. So I'll double click the suction pressure transmitter, and that opens a variable properties window that shows a list of the currently selected variables, in this case just one. Shows the label, the tag, the description, the ability to remove it from the list, and associated tags with that variable. In this case, there are 4 alarm and shutdown type associated tags. So the great thing about this is it shows the dynamic alarm and shutdown thresholds for these different points. So really useful for someone questioning whether you're getting close to an alarm or shutdown. You can double click the variable and see the threshold values. Below we have a real-time trend of the data that can be scaled horizontally and vertically. If I add another variable to the list by double clicking, that adds this variable to the trend and to the variable description table. In this case, there aren't any associated tags. So if you want to watch further, I'll show how to associate tags. So I'll stop the application and I'll go to variable setup. In the variable setup, we've got different data sets, analogs, alarm, shutdown, and so on. Currently viewing the the analog variables. I'll click this button here to launch the alarm relation dialog. And this is showing the variables that have been configured for alarm thresholds, threshold tags, and tag associations. On the left, we have a table of all the analog values in this project, whether they're just plain analog data types or if they're tunable data types. So tunables here. The right table is the alarms and shutdowns, all of them in the project. And so what you might want to do is establish a threshold value for the operator to view to see what the alarm and shutdown setting would be. So you can just type it in manually if you choose, but you can also dynamically link it to a value. So we'll go to this one that's already been configured. I'll clear those settings and I'll show you how to start from scratch. So we want to dynamically link low suction pressure to some analog variable. That's a tunable variable in this case, and it is this variable here, the alarm set point 3, suction pressure low. So I link it to the threshold tag by clicking the checkbox here, and now I'll do the high pressure. So now I've linked both of these alarm thresholds to the value in the PLC that's being used to set that alarm. Now I'm going to link these alarms or associate these alarms with the analog value that's being evaluated in the control logic to determine if it's in alarm or shutdown state. The way I do that is just go to the associated tag column and click these boxes. So now these alarm points are associated with this analog variable, and it can be used in the variable property table.